Hey everyone, super quick tutorial when to use Loft, Patch and xNURBS, and I have the perfect example I think for you. And if you want to learn the full step-by-step process of modeling a Porsche 911 from scratch, I've created a brand new course that teaches you industry standard techniques with easy to use plasticity tools. You will master everything from creating precise curves to producing high quality, complex surfaces and blending seamless transitions, all broken down into simple steps. So if you're ready to use plasticity in incredible, never before seen ways, check out first link in the description for all of the details. And now let's dive into our today's video. This mirror is such a beautiful design, I think. And what we have here, so I want to mirror this inner corner, but we have also here this round shape here. So very interesting situation. So I've prepared obviously everything, created some curves, created some surfaces, trimmed everything. And as you see, so if I hide the curves and if we go into zebra, you see we have everywhere pretty nice reflections. But here I can show you something really cool. So first of all, let's hide here our whole car body because this will get too confusing. So yeah, I've prepared already here everything. And now what I just want to do is I want to create some curves. So first of all, I want to connect those two curves. So I will select them and then bridge edge command and just increase the tension here a little bit. And you see we have G2. So this is definitely what we want to try. So this looks great. And then, so as you saw here from the top view, we have here this circular shape. So I've created here some space and room. So I will take those two edges and bridge them as well and adjust a little bit here the tension. So I have a nice circular shape here. And now, so people always ask me, oh, when use xNURBS, when xNURBS tutorial and stuff. So the thing is, it's the more you learn and the more you practice and the more you model, the more you just learn to go kind of with the flow, and you just try one method first, and if this doesn't work, then you try the second one. If the second gets you a better result, then you take the second one. Or if you then try the second one, but you see, the first one was better, then you go back to the first one. And maybe both methods doesn't work, then you have always in plasticity and CAD modeling, then you have like a plethora, you have like 10 more different methods how you can do something. So what I do first, because it's also a course, so that we just use the indie tools. So what I want to do is I will first loft those here with G2, right? Because we want to try to use here G2 on that mirror, because yeah, it's such an organic shape. That's cool. And now shift click, we add this curve, and shift click, we add this curve. And it might look fine. So we have to check with zebras. And if you are beginner, this is absolutely fine. But here with the zebras, we see, first of all, that we have here a nice curvature, a nice G2 connection. But something is a little bit off here with the surface. So you see like there's a little bit of a jagged lines. And let me hide the blueprints because that's also, we don't need them. And here you see, so if we join now those surfaces, it gets better, but there's a little imperfection, right? So, and also in this view, yeah, you see, we see, I don't know if you see it on YouTube, but we have, yeah, like this wrinkles. So in this example, Loft doesn't really work, right? So what then I do, so let me just show it to you that Patch is most of the time when you have such complex shapes, that the normal patch is not what you want, because it most of the time doesn't work. And also the whole Porsche here, right? So the whole car is 95% created with Loft, almost no patch, because Loft gives us 1000 times better result. But you see, if we would patch it, so if we patch that, and even you see we can give here G2, but the problem with patches, so maybe you think, oh, that looks good, but no, you see, we have like this really weird S-deformed shape here. So, because patch just doesn't know what to do in such examples, right? So we always want to go with Loft. But you saw Loft doesn't work out straight away, but I will still show you how to do it with Loft. But now xNURBS, and this is the beauty of xNURBS, you know, because again, I first tried to do it with Loft, because Loft usually gives us amazing results. So especially if we have here 4 edges, we don't need most of the time xNURBS or something, right? So we can most of the time do it with Lofts. And I just like problem solving. I just like to use also the standard tools because of the courses and because so everyone can follow along, right? But you also learn 1 million times more than if you just xNURB everything from the start on. But the thing is, so now, for example, we tried Loft doesn't work exactly. Then patch definitely doesn't work. So if you have xNURBS, then you just smash an xNURBS on that, tap, G2, G2, and very important, so you see, we have again a very deformed thing here, but xNURBS is much smarter than patch because you have 4 edges. So you have to click here quad-sided and look what will happen with the surface. Bam. You know, because it's quad-sided, so also you see it here with the lines, it follows the shape and knows exactly what we want it to do, you know. Press OK, and now you see we have a very, very beautiful connection. Look, we have a very nice continuous G2 line, right? So we don't have any sharp things ongoing here. And also in this view, it just looks very good. So xNURBS worked fine, but also because we set up everything pretty okay correctly. So, but now let me show you how to fix that without xNURBS. So if we go a few steps back, so you remember we got some weird stuff ongoing. Then, so what I also just did is you have to try, then it's literally, there's a God-given example for that. You know, that's what people all the time misunderstand, that they ask me, you know, like for some God-given solutions, but there is not, and I also don't know them. It's literally just trying out and seeing what might work, what might not work, where could be the problem, how can I solve it with my current skill set. You know, that's why you just have to learn, you just have to practice, you have to work, you have to do, and you just start to understand how things work. So, you know, for me, it's pretty clear. Because we have so this line is like very, very long and straight, and we don't have any curvature ongoing, right? But if you check this one, you see that here we have a little bit of a strong, like curvature. So here we have a nice long edge, without any like bendings. But here it starts to bend. And this might be a problem. So what then I do is I just go to the back view, right? Create a control point curve and just snap to this point here and just create another line from corner to corner, which will be just a little bit more straight, right? So you see something like that, and just cut here a little piece away, all that kind of stuff. And now it's just, let's see if this will work better. So I will select those lines and loft them with G2 and shift. And let's check out zebra. And voila, guys. let's join that and see what we get. And voila, guys, you see we get almost like an xNURBS result. And the most important thing is here where we have the edge that we don't have any. So just for you that you see the difference. So if we would give here just G1, so that's the whole problem with G1. So you see with G1, so this piece and this piece is connected. So, but we have this very, very strong reflection break. Whereas with G2, so if we give again G2, 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 you see this line smoothly transitions into this curved surface here. And this is what gives us very nice results. And again, if you want to really dive deep into surface modeling, into the theory, right, and how to set up curves and how to work with G2, then definitely check out my Porsche modeling course. First link in the description. You have a preview of everything what we cover, everything step by step with narration. So if you're interested in surface modeling and really mastering plasticity, I can definitely recommend it to you. But yeah, that's it for this video. I just wanted to show you and share some thoughts, and see you on the next one. Bye.